have you ever traveled to Canada?
I have. I went to Montreal for spring break or actually winter break to go skiing. I think in Mont Tremblant, I think is the mountain that's there. And that was in 2001. And then there was another time, I believe it was, again, just over the border, went skiing with some friends of mine. Because I'm originally from Maryland, which is kind of around Washington, D.C., so it's not that far. It's about a 12-hour drive to get to the northern parts of the border. So we used to go skiing in Vermont a lot. So that's my extent of my Canadian excursions.
Do you still ski?
I have not skied in years because of my kids. So I've got an 11-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 5-year-old, and none of them are ready to we're not ready to do that family vacation yet. But at some point, yes, I would like to be able to get my boots back on.
What are one or two things that you enjoy about Canada or about Canadians?
Well, I mean, as cliche as it is, you guys are all very nice. I mean, it's when you come to conferences like this and you have a whole host of people in one area, there are personalities that come out. And my dad's military. I grew up military, so I grew up very yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. And I think that's a little bit of a lost art, and I don't think it's really translated very well to the American culture. Some people it is. If you go south, that's very ingrained in their culture. But everybody that I have met who is from Canada, that just seems to be an innate thing, and I like that because it makes it very easy to have conversations like this because it's everybody's just being pleasant. Let's see, the other thing. I love your guys' prime minister. I follow him. He's prime minister, right?
Yes, Justin Trudeau.
Yes. He is, without going into political stuff, he is the type of world leader that I would love to see everybody have. He's very inclusive. He has a very strong voice, but a very inclusive voice. He doesn't seem to ostracize people. He really seems to just be, when I think of a world leader who's looking out for his people, every single time I see him on the news, it's always because he's supporting this or he's supporting that or we saw him here, and I think that's awesome. And I think that just points back to, again, part of the culture of Canada that I like is just, again, that inclusivity part.